properties abound in our county. There's hundreds of them, and part of the goal behind this bill is to actually get them into a list so we can wrap our arms around the problem and know the scope of the universe we're talking about. They lower our property values by up to 10% for the neighbors. They're twice as likely to catch on fire and to attract crime as well through the poor maintenance, the faulty wiring, and the debris that's associated with vacant properties. So this bill's modeled after successful legislation in Chicago, LA, and about 500 other jurisdictions. It was we had a hearing months ago with about 30 groups that testified for the bill, and we've addressed any concerns that came up. The only testimony against was just to ensure that we were covering condos as well. As long as I've been hearing from constituents about vacant properties in my district, which goes back to 2007, I've been told from both state and county officials that the county needs more tools to address vacant properties. So that's exactly what this bill does. The county's only successful tool we really have to address vacant properties is the Clean and Lean program, which allows the department to come out and clean up the exterior of a property and assess a fine that goes through a lien onto the property tax, which ensures the county gets paid for the work it's done. This bill has an amendment I need to mention and introduce. The department in the last work session asked whether they had the authority to collect unpaid fees under this bill in the same manner as they do in the Clean and Lean program. The Clean and Lean program is successful specifically because the costs go directly onto the property tax bill. That's the one thing a property owner, an absentee property owner, has to pay each year. So the amendment that's on Circle 61 in your packets clarifies this issue by making sure it's clear that the unpaid fees constitute a lien on the property and may be collected in the same manner as the property taxes. So if it's appropriate, I'd move the amendment.
The matter is now before us. I see no other lights on. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Elrich?
Yes.
Mr. Elrich votes yes. Mr. Hucker?
Yes.
Mr. Hucker votes yes. Mr. Rice?
Yes.
Mr. Rice votes yes. Ms. Florine?
Yes.
Ms. Florine votes yes. Mr. Leventhal?
Yes.
Mr. Leventhal votes yes. Ms. Navarro? Ms. Navarro votes yes. Mr. Katz?
Yes.
Mr. Katz votes yes. Mr. Reamer?
Yes.
Mr. Reamer votes yes. Mr. Berliner?
Yes. The measure passes unanimously, 9-0 vote.